And then the third one is, we put so much pressure on the Nigerian army to deal with internal security matters. So they are overwhelmed and fatigued. How can you ask a carpenter to sew a suit for you? These guys are trained to fight conventional war. When you bring them into the internal mechanism of security checks, that means you are going to expect collateral damage. And the minute an innocent person is killed, then international community come and say, there is a violation of fundamental right. We are not going to give you this weapon. We are not going to give you this weapon. This falls squarely on police, NSCDC, SSS, immigration, custom. Custom are supposed to stop the infiltration of arms to the country. Immigration are supposed to check these borders where these human beings are coming. And then police, there is no part of security in Nigeria where police department, you don't have a police department in that regard. All security in Nigeria came out of police. The soldier came from police. SSS came from police. NCDC came from police. And the most ineffective and ineffectual security in Nigeria is the police. Wow. And where you cannot, that's why I said the president has to be decisive, because from Buhari to this president, I have not heard where a demand is made for money and these presidents refuse to release it. So when you release money, there must be accountability. If there is no accountability, if there is a kidnap, either the DPO or the commissioner of police or IG of police, somebody has to pay for it.
So do you think there's complicity in the system? Yes or no?
Very strongly. Very strongly. And I have a strong reason to believe that strategic people, even in security, are behind some of this banditry.
Okay, Daniel Bwala, we have to wrap up now. We don't have up to even a minute. But let's go back to where we started from. We introduced you as a former spokesperson of the PDP campaign. But you had a comment on that. Is it that with the benefit of hindsight now, you regret your association with the PDP and would not want to be labeled as a former spokesperson, which actually is a statement of fact? Is it that you regret associating with the PDP and you just want to be on your own now?
No, I have no regret that I went to PDP. I have no regret that I supported Atiku. At every given time, I do what I do based on my conviction. And when at the end of the day, I execute what I'm supposed to execute and it doesn't work out, I accept realities of fact. The reality I have accepted now is that this politicking is gone. And because of the crisis in Nigeria, the only way we can even have a 2027 election is when Nigeria is safe and secure. And I saw this president, whom I have supported while I was in APC. I saw the good intention he has in ensuring that he right the wrong that the past administration has committed. And when he said he wants all other people from all opposition to come together for a nation building, I felt it is the right time for me to look at nation building rather than politicking. Because after all is said and done, there must be a Nigeria before we can then do politics.
Well, on that note, thank you very much, Daniel Bwala, for joining us on The Morning Show.